I worked in Moroccan pharmacovigilance and pharmacovigilance center during 20 years, and I was the head of pharmacovigilance of Herbal Medicine Unit. And now I am professor in university, professor of ethnobotany, and I'm also a WHO expert consultant in pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine field. So my course will concern 3 main parts. I will start with the safety monitoring of herbal medicine, and the Moroccan experience will be presented and will concern setting up and rule, functioning, by data management, causality assessment, signal detection, Moroccan herbal database report, essential tools, and pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine promotion. A second main part will concern opportunities to set up pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine activities and challenges that we are faced to manage herbal medicine and phytovigilance of herbal medicine. So, as introduction, herbal medicine are widely used around the world, as you know. And the case is in the Morocco, where herbal medicines, as with all medicines, conventional ones, have been shown to have adverse effects. And this is related to a variety of causes, essentially self-medication, quality of herbal medicine, problem in relation with contamination, counterfeit products. And this is also related to unlicensed products, incorrect dosing, and other particular condition of use. And for this particular condition of use, we can talk about different parts of plant use, because as you know, that the composition is different from seeds to bark or seeds or others. So the result of our product will be different. Unlike conventional drugs, when we use herbal as raw material or crude material, and we use just seeds or just leaves, the composition is different. It's very important. And a particular condition of use, there is different method of preparation. Maceration, the result of maceration is different of infusion, that is different from decoctions, because active principle, if they are thermolabile or thermostable, it's different. Other specific condition, inadequate knowledge by health professional and consumer, unlike conventional drugs, or physician and pharmacists know very well this product. Herbal medicine are not enough studied in curriculum of health professionals. And there is also social and socio-cultural level in traditional populations such as Asian and African or Indian societies. So sometimes there is a spiritual interpretation of adverse reaction that are considered and interpreted as a process of healing. Other inadequate label, many herbal medicine products, and in their label there is not all needed information about dosage, indication, court indication, composition, exactly composition, because in the herbal medicine product there is 100% natural, and it doesn't mean nothing 100 natural, what exactly there is in this product. And others think the concurrent use of herbal medicine and conventional drugs. This is a big problem because herbal medicine are frequently used in conjunction with other medicine, with conventional medicine, and it is essential to understand the consequences of such combined use. And pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic mechanisms account for herb-drug interaction. Mainly for pharmacokinetic, cytochrome P450 are involved in this pharmacokinetic mechanism. Here we have some example of herb-drug interactions, and we can see hypericum perforatum with cyclosporine, midazolam, or traclomis, and many other conventional drugs. And this herbal medicine decreases blood concentration of these drugs. Another example with allium sativa, garlic. When used with sakinavir, decreases plasma concentration of sakinavir, and in this situation, we have a therapeutic failure. And for example, with chlorpropamide, anti-diabetic drugs, there is synergic action and they conduct to hypoglycemia. So we have two situations, therapeutic failure or synergic actions. And synergic action means toxicity. Here we have example with essential oils and drug interactions. So garlic, onion, clove, phytosoya, and isoflavone, and verbena, essential oil in patients with anticoagulant drugs. They decrease the concentration of anticoagulants in the blood, anticoagulants such as warfarin. And essential oil rich in anethol, like anise and fennel, or citrus, lemon balm, in patients taking estrogenic hormone therapy. These essential oils are estrogenic hormone therapy-like. So there is synergic actions. And essential oil rich in mannitol in patients taking calcium antagonists. They decrease the antihypertensive in the blood also. And we have a therapeutic failure in this situation. So, regarding the importance of the interaction between herbal medicine and conventional drugs, WHO is dating a guideline on interaction of herbal medicine and other medicine, and we worked in this for during 2 workshops. The last one was during the last July. It was in USA. And it is in the last final version now, and it will be published in near future. So what about safety monitoring of herbals in Morocco? Herbals are monitored through the Centre Antipoison et de Pharmacovigilance du Maroc, through Poison Control and Moroccan Pharmacovigilance Center. And inside Moroccan Pharmacovigilance and Poison Control Center, there are 2 big centers, Poison Centers and Pharmacovigilance Center. And inside Pharmacovigilance Center, we have many units, and there is Pharmacovigilance of Herbal Medicine or Phytovigilance unit. We have other units with Lubna, she's the head of medication errors unit, vaccine unit, cosmetics, and many others vigilances. And this activity was implemented in Morocco since 2000. And our role is to assess risk and benefits of herbal medicine products, and our ultimate aim is to protect patients from herb-induced harms. How we function? Globally, the monitoring is the same, like conventional drugs, both at national but also at international levels. But we need some adaptation to herbals, mainly if we use herbal medicine such as raw material or crude material. We have the same reporting form as all other health products, but with some adaptation to herbal medicine. And here it's written in French. I will translate. If herbal medicine, please specify the quantity used, the quantity, not the dose, because handle, spoon, pitch, the quantity used, the part of herbal used, and the mode of preparation. It's very important to do our causality assessment and to analyze the case. And why it is important to have the same reporting form including herbal medicine? Because this facilitates reporting with adaptation, as I said, but important in terms of quality of report, to analyze data, but also to attract the attention of health professionals that are already aware about conventional drug, but less or not at all aware about problem with herbal medicine. So when they saw this, oh, okay, I should report problems with herbal medicine also. For our database, we have a database that we developed for all reporting concerning herbal medicine. We have an internal database, but all our reports are in VG-based as a member of the WHO program for pharmacovigilance. And our database includes case reports submitted through the spontaneous reporting system, but also cases from intensive monitoring programs for all surveys and studies, medical service collection that we conducted since we started this activity. According to the data quality in our database, an additional requirement identifies, as I said, at least part of herb use, method of extraction, indication, and dose were added to our database. And today, our database elements are complete as possible, but now more than 90% are classified as A. It means that we can use this data and have all information concerning the case. We can analyze the data. For recording and coding the identity of herbal medicine, in Morocco we use the binomial nomenclature, and if possible and if specified, and between brackets we add herbal part use if specified. And WHO or UMC had developed a herbal ETC, anatomical, therapeutical, and chemical classification, but we didn't use it in Morocco. Why? Because herbal medicine contain multiple ingredients and it is not always possible to identify them all. Another reason, because each ETC classification, it was developed for the whole plant, but not for a given part, specifically for seeds or leaves or other. Otherwise, we will have many places for the same plant in these classifications. Other thing, where we are faced of mixture of several herbal medicines, we can classify this kind of case. And from for herbal medicine from other countries, with labels that didn't define the ingredients of these products, but it is just herbals, natural or 100 natural herbals. That's why we use binomial nomenclature and we add the part use. And why it is important to specify binomial nomenclature and herbal part, it's very important. I give you an example for the first. So all of us know ginseng products, but in the market we have, at least in Morocco, we have Asian ginseng, we have Korean ginseng, we have ginseng from Brazil, and from America at least 3 kinds of ginseng, from Russia, and from Siberian ginseng. But what does it mean? What does it mean? We have just a vernacular name, but what about the composition? So for Asian ginseng, it's the real ginseng, the Panax ginsengs, and this constitute the standards. For Chinese and Japanese ginseng, it's Panax noted ginseng. The composition is similar of standard. It's okay. And American ginseng, it's Panax cancifolius and similar compositions. It's okay too for the standard. But Siberian ginseng, the composition is Eleutherococcus santicosus. The composition is completely different. And Indian ginseng, it's Watania somnifera, and the composition is completely different. Like, for example, conventional drug, if you say paracetamols with many commercial names, so we have the same commercial name here, but the composition is different. There is no paracetamol in this product. So it is very important to specify the Latin name. And why it is important also to specify the part of herb used. For example, for horse chestnut, the bark of this plant are used the bark is used to topical treatment of sores and skin compliance and anti-diarrhea remedy. And the leaves of the same plant are used for cough remedy and the arthritis and rheumatism. And the seeds of the same plant are used for antivirus therapy. So you can see it is very important to identify the part used, to know the composition, what it is used, the indication, to have all information needed for causality assessment. There is another question here, very important. Which part was extracted? To know the composition, but which method of extraction or solvent was used? Very important to precise also. According to classification of herbal medicine specificity, if I take as example garlic, Allium sativum, that is eaten as food and spice throughout the world, and all of you know the garlic. So in Europe, garlic is classified as food, as herbal supplements, as herbal medicine, as food supplement, and as pharmaceutical medicines. But the definition is different. The synonym of pharmaceutical medicine is different from food supplement, that is different from herbal medicines. And in Morocco, garlic is used as food, spice, and to lower hypertension as traditional herbal medicine. And in Brazil, garlic is classified as phytotherapeutic agents. So it's different from country to country. And the question here is, what about regulations for garlic? Because regulation for pharmaceutical medicine is different from regulation of traditional medicine, that is different from herbal supplements. How to have regulations for garlic? The regulation is different from country to country. So for causality assessment, according to herbal medicine, to analyze the causes of adverse events, many causality assessment methods are available. French methods, Naraho method, WHO method. But all these methods have been developed for conventional drugs, not for herbal medicine. So in some conditions, this method can be applied with difficulty to herbal medicines. Why? Because there is a problem with identification of herbal medicine if we don't know the exact composition of these products. Other thing, there is a lack or quality of information. Example for the dose or amount, handle, pinch, tablespoon, herbal infusion, where it asks. It's not exact. There is no toxicological or pharmacological meaning. How to measure pinch, how to measure handle. My handle, it's different from yours. That is different from yours. You see? And sometimes there is incompatible time of criteria. When we ask, I use this herbal regularly, quite a few times, frequently. No meaning here. But it's the reality. And until now, there is another reality that limited literature data, knowledge of some herbal medicine and their medicinal use has not been documented until now. For analysis of our the global WHO database, so since 2004, Moroccan adverse events of herbal medicine report are sent to MC via VigiFlow, but it was an irregular activity, but now it constitutes our daily routine since 2008. What about signal detection? On report for herbal medicine, herbal reports are included in the general signal detection work. To answer for that. But, I give you the first example. So we have a signal detection with cod oil. I don't know if you have these products in your countries. Cod oil?
Olive oil?
Cod oil? Yes, cod oil. You have. In Arabic country, we have this. In France also, I know that there is cod oil. And here, the information components are positive, with dyspnea, with renal failure, and with hypoesthesia and coma. And the information component is measures and about the disproportionality, about the adverse reactions and the herbal medicine products expected and observed. Okay, I can explain. The information component here, it's mathematical. If it is positive, upper than 0, so this means that dyspnea and kite oil, renal failure and kite oil, hypoesthesia and kite oil, coma, the peer and coma and kite oil is reported more often than expected.
What is expected?
That we can attend. It means that during a period of time, we have adverse reaction with kite oils, but that doesn't not constitute signals.
Got it.
Okay, you get it?
Yeah.
Perfect. But here, then often, but based on all the reports in the database. And this, it's not a good thing, because this includes all other health products, including conventional drugs. But the result will be different, and we should compare just based on all the herbal medicine reports. But now we can't. Okay? Other example is with fenugreek and signals of disproportionate reporting and fetal disorder. There is many fetal disorders with fenugreek, such as anencephaly or spina bifida. Here it's Moroccan baby with spina bifida. The mothers took a seed of fenugreek during the first trimester of pregnancy, during organogenesis period. You see?
Did they have folic acid taken before pregnancy?
No. Because I studied a lot this, not acid folic, not diabetic women. Until now, we can't give a definite explanation. But I know that after studying many cases, if the mothers take during the first trimester this seeds in high, but very high doses, in some specific period, there is a problem and malformation problem. And we are not just monitoring the adverse effect regarding herbal medicine, but also we are in information and request center for herbal medicine. So I give you here an example with cytolytic hepatitis due to phytosoya, and I have a woman who asked me if she could take phytosoya, what is the risk, what is the benefit. And when I saw in our database, there is no side effects with phytosoya, but the importance here to be a member of WHO program, it's to have access to VG-base. So to share experiences from other countries. And the soy is rich in phytoestrogens belonging to the chemical class of isoflavones, and it is present in many commercial preparations, including phytosoya, used as a replacement therapy for menopause and for their cardioprotective effects. They are also used in oncology for prevention of breast cancer and belong to the group of flavonoids, usually considered non-hepatotoxic. But when we say the VG-based data in France, especially in Hôtel Dieu, Lyon, there is a case of cytolytic hepatitis, likely due to the use of phytosoya, and likely means there are a high relationship between the use of the product and the side effects. And here you have with uterine hemorrhagia and hepatitis, the information component is high and positive. Our database, the number of adverse events reported to MC, so from 2008 until December 2016, we have 2,520 reports until December 2016, and this constitutes 17% of all notifications, including all health products, drugs, vaccine, cosmetic, medical devices, and others. our input in VGBase until April 2016 among 125 countries who are member to WHO program for pharmacovigilance. Morocco is according to herbal medicines, not all drugs, just herbal medicine. We are among the top 10 in reporting. So we have the 6th rank after South Korea, China, Germany, United States of America, France, and behind us there is Australia, Japan, Canada, and United Kingdom. Other important point for herbal medicine and is essential tools for pharmacovigilance of herbal medicines. And we have in Morocco books, central library, according and in relation with all aspects of herbal medicine, their use, phytochemistry, botanical names, classifications, side effects, poisoning, and others. I have my personal collection during 20 years, scientific articles, and we have websites and database that we can have access to, PubMed, Poisondex, Toxins, and Micromedex, and all kinds of documents via all types of sources as considered as essential tools for pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine. But of course, don't forget WHO documents, because the WHO offers for its member state, namely National Pharmacovigilance Center and drug regulatory authorities, many guidelines and other documents. They are very, very important, and these documents helps to identify the particular challenges in monitoring the safety of herbal medicine effectively, and these documents propose approaches for overcoming them. Myself, I participate for all these guidelines, WHO guidelines according to herbal medicines pharmacovigilance. Of course, another point here, in Morocco we use traditional pharmacopoeia, just to keep in mind that country pharmacopoeia is traditional pharmacopoeia is very important to include if you want to monitor adverse reaction in relation with herbal medicines. Other thing, we can develop other tools. Myself, I developed 2 databases that I named Botanicus and Phytotox. And in Botanicus, I summarize more than 279 standard botanical names and their 2,294 vernacular ones, because in the country and everywhere, according to the region, for the same herbal medicine, we have several names, but common name, vernacular name. And for all these names, we have one Latin name. It's very important to know. And for phytotox, it concerns relevant toxic and side effect data of 120 plants available in Mediterranean region. And for each of these 120 plants, for example, nutmeg, we gave a photo. We specify the part, toxic part or part that is used and can lead to side effects, active principle and symptoms and clinical manifestations. And for each plant treatment, how to monitor the side effects, and bibliography that give us all this kind of information with updated every year we update the data. Other point for pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine, how to promote. We ask how to promote for in pharmacovigilance. So for herbal medicine, first, advocacy near health professional. The first one is for pharmacovigilance training course in the faculties for undergraduate and postgraduate levels, medicine, pharmacy, and nursing schools. There is a program including pharmacovigilance of herbal medicines. Also in Morocco, during our Moroccan Pharmacovigilance Society days, annually, we often include in the program pharmacovigilance of herbal medicines, and sometimes all the days are dedicated to herbal medicines. We participate to National Medical Congress. We contact societies, medical societies. to include pharmacovigilance in general and pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine in particular in their congress. We participate to regional meeting of pharmacists annually, and of course to promote its publication in national medical journals. We conduct TV and radio program in local language mainly to promote pharmacovigilance of herbal medicines, and we edit edition of monthly pharmacovigilance bulletin since 2003-2010. I was responsible of this activity, but now our bulletin is included in another journal named Doctor News Journal since 2010, and our part is named Live from Moroccan Pharmacovigilance Center. Here we have our bulletin since 2010, and here we have Doctor News, and we have here a paper according to herbal medicines. And in front of the text we have always the reporting form for health professionals, and also we have another journal named Toxicology Maroc, Moroccan toxicology or Moroccan poisoning, and we wrote regularly and we have a dedicated page for alerts according to herbal medicines. It's very important to have more herbal medicine adverse reporting, and this important and means to disseminate the information. And we have advocacy near health professional, but also advocacy for phytovigilance near public. And for that, here we have our website, and reporting system can be done via our website. And adverse drug events reporting form is available, and we can download this reporting form. And we have a special herbal medicine information via an email means, and patient can ask all their question in relation with herbal medicine, and for each request we answered and feedback to the reporter. And our activity is supported by the call information phone number available 24 hours per day and 7 days per week, as we are in the same building with the Poison Control Center, and it's help us a lot. And plus active involvement of patient reporting. I conducted studies during 4 years from 2012 to 2016, where I approached directly patients in hospitals and asked about pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine and what about their experiences about side effects in relation with herbal medicines. And it will be published in near future. And the third part of my presentation will concern opportunities. So a PhD scientist preside in aromatic and medicinal plant initiated the pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine activity. So when I integrated the center and I was specialized in herbal medicines, it was an opportunity to introduce and to set up this activity in our center. And it is very important for centers or the person who will start this activity to maintain these activities. Why? Because over the years there is an acquisition of specific technical expertise over the world. It's very important. In the beginning of my experience, I have many problems with causality assessment. But now there's really no problem because the case is duplicated. But also we read more the experiences. So it is very important point to have the same person for the same vigilance. And we have two opportunities in Morocco that help us a lot, essentially for herbal medicine. We have Poison Control Center, and we have a new circular of National Pharmacovigilance System organizations since January 2016. So for the two last points, we work in tandem with the Poison Control Center, with whom we share the same building. So the proximity is important for better quality and quantity of reporting. And we use the Poison Control Center database as an important source of herbal medicine adverse effects. And here we have some examples. For reporting system, we have spontaneous report system, intensive monitoring programs, and case from literature, Moroccan case, of course. So from Poison Control Center in 2012, 62% came from Poison Control Center. Of course, now we have not this percentage because pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine units are more known and we are conducted directly, but we are around 30%. That is very important, still very important. Another opportunity that since January 2016, we have a new circular legislation or regulatory statute, and this concerns pharmacovigilance system organization in Morocco, and it concerns all health products including herbal medicines, and all kind of health professionals are involved, and public also are involved to report side effect in relation with herbal medicine, and the reporting is mandatory. The last part of my course is the challenges faced according to pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine, regulatory and quality assurance and control is the main challenge in Morocco. National regulation for all herbal medicine doesn't exist. For all, no. We have registration of some of herbal medicine products only. This is constitutes 70%, this 30%. And other source of poor quality of herbal medicine we have, as everywhere, counterfeit products, herbal medicine products, and according to our open borders and uncontrolled distribution channels, we have problem with counterfeit products and products from internet a lot. So for herbal practitioner, this constitutes a challenge. Herbal practitioners are a useful source of information completely, but both prescriber and dispenser, but unfortunately herbal practitioners are excluded from herbal medicine reporting system until now. And effective regulation of herbal medicine practitioner, I mean that they are identifiable in law, governed by professional codes of practice, and have agreed standards of training and competency. There is a lack on this. In conclusion, particularly for Morocco, herbal medicine, there is a complexities related to herbal medicine, and these complexities are related to the ways in which these products are named, are perceived, sourced, and utilized. Natural doesn't mean safe. But we have very developed pharmacovigilance in our country, and Moroccan pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine database is an important source of information used for the surveillance system of herbal medicines. In general, pharmacovigilance of herbal medicine situation is different from that of conventional drugs everywhere. Why? Because the existing systems were developed for synthetic medicines and require some modification to address the specific differences of herbal medicines. So there is a way to go, but we should do it together. Thank you very much for your attention.